Good greetings everyone, Rusty Dog here and welcome to another Distant Worlds 2 live stream, part 19. Well, this one's going to take us, not this particular stream perhaps, but certainly we're going to be heading towards the center of the galaxy within the next stream or so. That'll take us to Sagittarius A. But en route to that, there is a black hole which I think is better than Sagittarius A, in my opinion, at least in terms of looks. And that is the Great Annihilator, so we'll definitely be going to go and see that. I have seen it before, but in case anyone here hasn't seen it, we'll be taking a look at that later on. Yeah, we're back and ready to go. And I'm just taking a look at all of the POIs on the way. Again, there's some good minor ones. I've been to a couple of some of the minor ones. The black and green, I've been there. It looks like there's a docking place there, so that might be a nice place to go. The Claw Hand Nebula sounds inviting. I'm just checking that out. Although taking a look at it, it just looks just like another template. So I'm going to have a look on the forum, the Frontier forum, to see what looks nice, and I think we'll just go to the places that look nice. The first one that comes up is the Shrogai Nebula Cluster, which consists of a fair few systems. It's basically a cluster of separate nebulas, all apparently quite close together. So I think that might be worth checking out. Great Annihilator for sure. The Misturgi Crater. The Zunai Nebula. We'll take them as they come and we'll see what comes. So before we set off or do anything such like, let me just get to... There we are. Okay, yeah. I'll get to the YouTube chat. So let's have a look and see who's on with me today. So Alan Beaumont. Hi Alan. Good day to you, sir. Also Dave K. And Frankie Jazz 24/7. Robin Bredesen. Hi. You just came on. Well, there you go. I was waiting for you. New station. Oh, good to know. Thanks, Alan. Already has repair and universal cartography. Well, that's good because I need a bit of repairing on my ship at the moment. That's great. Jonathan Ross Grove. How's the day been for me today? So far, busy. I had to take a dog to the groomers, pick up a carton of... No, that sounds like I'm going to say milk. What do you call it? A drum. I took an empty drum of... yeah, to the petrol station. I needed to pick up some diesel. So I've just come back from there. Yeah, I was out all yesterday. Oh, it's been busy, man. And yeah, things are progressing. All the legal work has begun on the conveyancing work has begun on my new property, so it's just a matter of time now. And I can finally get myself situated in my new place. But I expect that to take a couple of months at least. And then, yeah, I'll video myself moving into the new house. It should be fun. Okay, so, yeah, I'm still at Waypoint 6, so I admit I am quite a bit far behind, but what I like about this is it says that to meet up at Waypoint 7 today, right, March the 1st, but the good thing is on the Distant Worlds website, it says that the next waypoint is going to be dished out on the 17th of March. So that effectively gives me about 2.5 weeks of playing around to get to Waypoint 7, which is great. So if I'm not mistaken, I think I've got 2.5 weeks. So we probably can visit all of these different places. The only problem is when I look at the major POIs and the minor POIs, I don't know which order to do them in. I don't know which is the best way to do it without double backing on myself and all this stuff. But yeah, we'll see. Mr. Dub, hi Mr. Dub, and hi Ramon Delgado, hi Ramon. Grass cutting. Hey, it's Corvus. Corvus. How you doing, my man? Nice to see you. Yeah. How's the weather in good old Texas? We had 3 days here of hot weather. What do we call it? Yeah, temperature record breaking. Oh, I'm going to say temperatures. Record breaking temperatures. And then it kind of got a bit drizzly yesterday, and it's kind of mild today. So we got like a week of rain and stuff, which is, yeah. Now this to me looks just the same as the Bullet Nebula, and this is a kind of thing with Elite Dangerous is a lot of the nebula look exactly the same. I don't know if the Bullet Nebula is actually called that on here. I think not. I don't think it will take me there. No. I can't remember what the system is for the Bullet Nebula. And before we get going, I've got one important job to do, and that's bring up Captain's log. Yeah. I know I've got to do it after I launch the game, but sometimes I forget. Tucson, Arizona. Oh, 25 degrees. That's nice. That's nice. I haven't got my brain around the Fahrenheit scale, so, you know, bloody Europeans, eh, Corbus? Okie dokie. So, distance to Sol, 21,000 light years apparently, and I've travelled 60,000 so far. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this looks very like the Bullet Nebula. But there are 1, 2, 3, there's 4 other systems in and around here which contain different nebulas. So let's just have a look and see how far away or how far apart these things are. It's a fair distance. Ooh, this looks interesting. It's got a black hole. Yeah, I quite like the look of this one. Okay, so let's plot the route there. That's a neutron jump. It's only 885, so that's not too far away. Let's have a look at the others and see if there's anything. You can really tell from this nebula that something blew up at some point. Let's have a look. Another Bullet Nebula clone. It's just in a different position. Do you see what I mean? It's lazy. Lazy. But this one's a neutron star, and that's a little bit further away. Okay. I think they needed something like a nebula generator or something, and again this looks like the previous one that we've just done. I'm sure there'll be slight visual differences as you go inside, but and again same one. So let's go to the one we've got. We don't need to go to all of these, they all look the same. We don't need to go to them all. So how far away is that from my destination? That's there. It's not too far. We could pop up and see one of the bullet-looking nebulas. Let's do that. So this one is 6 jumps. Wow, that's okay then. I reckon we'll get a lot done in the next couple of weeks. Hey, Commander Jenna, you fixed that in beta 5. You can start. Oh, right. Yeah, I had a couple of issues where, yeah. Where I found if I started, it didn't happen all the time though, it was very very rare, but that if I started Captain's log before the game then it wouldn't record my next jump. But if you fixed it in beta 5, that'll be brilliant. Yeah, I'm driving around a small planet. Yes, I heard about this. You're circumnavigating a planet that is like 1 point something million meters around or something, or kilometers. You're crazy, Corvus. You're crazy, man. I liked it when you posted something like it's like 1 million and something kilometers, and you said, I've done 70 kilometers so far. Okay, some questions coming in here. Right, let me answer those. So, Jonathan, what headset am I currently using? Well, I've been using this one now for the last few years, and it's done me really good. I think the quality is amazing on it. It's the Logitech G35, and if this one breaks, I will be replacing it with a Logitech G35 because I like it. So I will definitely get another one if I can find one somewhere, if they're still doing them. Yeah, I like this. It's got good noise cancelling on it, and the quality is really good. So yeah, Logitech G35. So definitely fixed. Thanks, Commander Jenna. So that's great. Yeah, Commander Jenna, for those who don't know, the programmer of Captain's Log, which I'm using up on the top of the screen there. Certainly wouldn't be without it on an exploration mission. Or expedition, I mean. I certainly would not want to come without it. And back on 65, you don't use voice attack anymore. Why? I think mainly when I'm streaming, I don't use it because I'm talking and I don't want it to get, to get confused with what I'm saying, because it's listening all the time as I'm talking. So yeah, I haven't been using it for that. In combat, I like to use it, but obviously out here for exploration, there's not really a need for me to use it out here because there's not really I mean, I could tell it to drop the landing gear and stuff like this, but I think for a live stream, it's probably best without it. If I'm playing on my own though, and I'm in a conflict zone or a Haz-Res or something, I think I would definitely have it on because it controls my pips for me, and it's a lot quicker at doing the pips than I can. It can change the pips around a lot faster than I'm capable of doing it. No question. So yeah, at least it does with my voice profile. Yes, we'll leave it there. So, my last sip of decaffeinated coffee, which is like non-alcoholic beer, and let's get going. And I need some fuel, so this first star better be a fuel star. Up we go. Wow. So who's joined us? Jad Murdoch 1986. Hey Jad, how you doing, my man? Uh-oh, telephone, listen to me. Oh, I can't turn my phone off either. Well, I can switch it off, but I can't. You know that button where you on the iPhone where you knock it down from, so it goes into shut up mode, the vibration, or the bell, the ringer, turns the ringer off. Mine doesn't work, and apparently it's not economically viable to get it fixed. So they tell me. Right, up we go then. We'll have to hit super cruise because the next system's behind us. Yeah, it's a shame that there's a lot of these cool add-ons though for Elite that it's unfortunate you can't use them on a console. But that's just the way it is, isn't it? I mean, that's the advantage of a PC, really. Oh, don't tell me about the dropping of the cup. I tell you what, the stain has cleaned up pretty well, to be honest. It helps that I've got a brown carpet. Oh man, yes, don't remind me. I'm gonna have to switch my phone off, I think, because I've got this girl messaging me. No, it's not what you think. We're just good friends. There you go. Right, phone off. Yeah. Yeah, my coffee cleaned up nicely. Yeah, it was great when the bearing function was added into Captain's Log. It was one of the things that, exploration-wise, it was a function that was kind of missing from it, because obviously being in an SRV, or when you want to be in your ship and locate anything on a planet with coordinates, something like that's great. And I used to have to use a separate program for it, which I've now forgotten the name of temporarily. And then when I found out that Commander Jenna there had added it to Captain's Log, well, brilliant, and it works great. It works just as good, so yeah. Well, Mr. Dub, if you want to know if they're bringing Captain's Log to PS4, you should ask Commander Jenna, because he's the guy. He's your man. Right, let me get some fuel. Please. Oh, God. For a second I thought it wasn't going to scoop. Ten bodies. FDev have added recording of a player journal from consoles to the companion API. Wow, that's good. That's a good thing, isn't it? That is a good thing. So in the future, console users will be able to download the exploration data into Captain's Log too. Right. Obviously you need a separate PC for that then. But at least there's something. Yeah, it won't be in real time. But at least you can do your journey, and then how long does the player journal? So if you were 6 months out in the black, would the journal have all of that 6 months still recorded in there? It doesn't just keep getting added to and added to and added to over the years, surely. I don't know. I guess I'd have to do it periodically, maybe. But hey, at least you've got some kind of connection to Captain's Log 2 there by having a console. Obviously the advantage is having it in real time, so you've got real-time information. It's a shame that you couldn't, like, there wasn't some kind of USB connection to a PC from a console where it could push the data out to a host PC running Captain's Log, so you would get it in real time. Some kind of, you know what I mean? Hey, Commander PD, how you doing, my man? Yeah, long time. Where you been? Nice to see you back again. Oh, we're going into a neutron star here. Yeah, so I'm going to try and stream on Sunday as well, this coming Sunday. And yeah, happy March, everybody. We're in March. Yay. Which is St. David's Day today, and I happen to know that. Oh, you've been away working. Wow. Okay. The console makers don't allow FDev to broadcast a player journal. Ah. Yeah, well, when you're talking, when you talk about who the console manufacturers are, Microsoft and Sony, it doesn't take a, yeah, they're very restrictive. It's a shame. I wish there was some kind of independent console maker. I know there's a company called Slightly Mad Studios that are going to be bringing out a console. They made the game Project Cars and Project Cars 2. They're going to be bringing out a console of their own. What it'll be compatible with, I do not know. Probably maybe just their stuff. I mean, I really don't know. But an independent open source console, how cool would that be? That you could interface it with PCs and all that stuff. Oh man, I tell you what, my jet cone, I need practice on that on my jet cone. Jesus, I'm facing the wrong way. Get the shadows of the bobbleheads the other way around. No. There we go. The thing is, of course, Xbox and PlayStation, they're proprietary formats, aren't they? So you'd have to come up with a third format, and game makers would have to get on board with it. So you'd be like, let's call it open console for argument's sake. Call it open console. So you'd have to have games available for PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and open console. Yeah, it's a pity there was not some hack to do it though. Yeah, Android or something, some Android app. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. No, I've gone into the wrong map, clicker. Okay, so this is on. I've just discovered I've just first discovered a neutron. So we may as well scan the rest of the stuff in here. High metal content. Now we've got high metal contents there and there. I wonder what the difference between those two are. Why are these separate? Let's see if we can find that out. So let's find the orbit plane first. Right, there's the one that we're looking at right now, which is not that one, so it's this one. So this one is high metal content, and it has geologicals. Polonium. No, don't land. Polonium 0.59, that's pretty good. 0.6 according to Elite, and I think Captain's Log has it even more accurate at 0.59. Wow. And 7 geologicals. Now, if I go to these, will it be the case that they won't have geologicals on them? Because, let's see. They're obviously on a different part of the spectrum analyzer for a reason, and I'm curious to find out why that is. See, there's no. So if there's any high metal contents that are lower down, what are we at? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is on the 10th measurement. And the other one was on the 9th. I want to keep an eye out for that and see if my see you in a while, Commander Jenna. Thanks for stopping by again, man. Yeah, I'm going to see if when we get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, if I see any more planets around here on the high metal contents on that 9th measurement there. If they've got geological samples, then that's a nice, quick, easy way to find those. So it could be the case that planets with geologicals come earlier on the scale than their non-geological counterparts. If that makes sense. Oops. So, which was the one that had it? Let's have a look. So that would be this one, because it's these two have got them as well, but they're not landable. The only one that's landable with geologicals is this one, number 2. Should we drop down? Because what I'm looking for is those anemones that have got, not anemones, those geological things that are like tubes. I haven't come across any of those yet, but I'm guessing they're more biological than geological. Yeah. Oh, Corvus, getting ready for work. Okay, mate. Yeah, catch you on the weekend. Yeah, have a good day at work. Don't work too hard though. But yeah, have a good one. We got Ramon. Last Sunday I didn't know you were still streaming when I said hello and you got to Waypoint 6. Oh, that's that's okay, man. No problem. Commander Wolf, no zombie gaming. Good day to you, sir. Right, let's go to this one. I wasn't planning on dropping down anywhere, to be honest. Oh, what am I doing? Trying to get out. There we go. I wasn't planning on dropping down, but if I can... Actually, it's arsenic that I need, really. My polonium levels are not too bad. And to be honest, I've not even used any jumponium yet. But it'll come in handy for later. But it's... I think I've got 51 or 54 of polonium. Arsenic is 31, yeah. So I must have 41 polonium then. I think I've got about 10 more. There you go. 41. Getting the arsenic up to that level is going to be a lot easier than getting polonium, which is why I'm still grabbing polonium when I can get it. Yes, we're not far from Sag A. I think we're less than 10,000 light years from Sagittarius A, if not less than 9,000 now. And if I had my way, I'd be sat here until we got there. But I can't. I think I'm going to have to limit this to about 3 hours this stream. Because I need to stop at 4 my time. So maybe I shouldn't be spending time looking at polonium, right? Well, let's drop down and see what's what. And if it doesn't look too interesting, I might just carry on jumping. So I'm not quite sure. Oh, I've got to map the damn thing, haven't I? Okay. Okay, so let's map it. And then I think it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's 6 probes, I think. That should be enough. Yeah. Alright, so let's see where they are. Nearest one then is here. Let's lock it in and let's go down. In fact, let's not do that one. We get... oh, that isn't... oh, they're on the other side. I'm trying to get one on the light side, and I think... yeah, all the others are behind, aren't they? Yep, okay, so number 6 it is. Go. See if we can get a decent angle to come in on. Oh, right. I think yeah, I could do with a bit better. Something around 50, because it's going to even out. Actually, that looks Yeah, it's evening out, you see. It's getting down to the 40s, early 40s now. Let's try and just stretch this out a little bit further. And a point down again. That's okay. We'll get it sorted before the drop. Perfect. Perfect. Kill Bill 770's with us. Hey man. Yep, good afternoon here. You've mapped the planet once and no geosite shows up until I landed to look at a crater. Really? No, they should show up when you map. I mean, it tells you. It tells you in the FSS. Oh, these are lava things. It tells you in the FSS whether you've got geos, but to know where they are, you have to map the planet. That's how it should work. And the gravity here is 1.4, so I'd better be a bit more careful than I am being. Oh my god. That's another thing. Don't put your landing gear down early, because if you need to boost and you can't, because your landing gear is down, you might be screwed. Why the landing gear was down, I don't know. It's way too early for that. Yeah, 1.4 G. Almost 1.5. Wow, we're coming down. I don't know why, I'm not touching anything. Okay. Let's try and bring this in with a shallow glide. And I'll get the landing legs out at the last moment. I think we can land anywhere here pretty much. We're under 150 meters, so we can have a look at the terrain now. And oh, we're right on top of a landing spot. That wasn't a bad landing, actually, to be fair. It took a little bit of shield. Yeah, 96. That wasn't too bad. I'll take that. Right, we've got a couple of things right next door here. Let's take a look what we got. Just looking for needle crystals, really? No, nothing there. Right, should we go and heat up the SRB? Yeah, of course we should. Okay, so we've now got booster control. And yeah, have to remember it's 1.5 G. Oh my god, it's like an ice planet though. Just really looking for needle crystals, that's it. Not really bothered about the rest. There's no arsenic on here, which is a shame. Because the ultimate planet find for me would be one that's got a decent amount of polonium, like this one. Plus arsenic as well. That would be ideal. Right, let's get a little bit up close here. So we're at 21% heat. I don't know whether this is going to change anything. And also, no it doesn't, but I'm not sure whether I've actually scanned this before. Composition scanner, let me just... Yeah, I don't think it wants to lock onto it though. There we go. I think that's gonna. There we go. Let's see what it picks up. There we go, brand new one. Silicate magma, lava spout. That's a new one for me. So I now have a new codex entry for that one, and 50,000, which I'll cash in somewhere around Sagittarius A, if not before. Because green and black has a station in it by the looks of it. The green and black system. Green and black, I think, is a green nebula with a black hole, if I remember right. I'm not sure. Maybe. Oh, wrong button. Oh, yeah. I can't fire. Okay, so it is working. This definitely calls for turret mode. No? Is it round the other side? No, it's not. So what's going on? I can't fire. There we go. It's very fussy, isn't it, this? It doesn't want to come off. It doesn't want to break free. But why not? Why not? Let me try it from around here. Oh, come on. Okay, let's see if I can unlock from the target. I can't though. Hey Hexilon, how you doing? I think you're a new visitor to my channel. Oh, so welcome. There we go. Thank you, Frontier. Alright, so now we've got 54 polonium. 44 polonium, yeah. I'm trying to get a bit ambitious there with my polonium count. It's not as high as I think it is. And my ship's over there. Now I think there was some stuff behind my ship as well. I kind of landed in the middle of everything, so there might be some stuff behind it. I'll have a quick look. Now, crystalline fragments are going to get me any of the green stuff that you see on the top of the screen. So there's zirconium, manganese and chromium. As far as I know, I don't have a desperate need for any of that. Wow. This one's burning away. This should give me a bit of extra heat. Let's see, 20% currently. Let's go and land on it. Oh yeah, 30, 37, 40, still heating up. Yeah, you don't want to hang around on there for too long. It will definitely turn your SRV into ashes quite quickly. It doesn't take long to heat up. It really doesn't, and then you're in trouble. So if you get stuck on one of these, it can be deadly. Look, it's just ripped my shields off. Oh man. Right, anything over here? Let's have a look, quick look down here. Whoa, we got a burner down there. Look at that one. Crystalline cluster. What the hell was that noise? Got a bonfire going here by the looks of things. This is not a good idea, Rusty. Don't even think about it. I'm not going to do it from external camera because I won't be able to see my numbers. Wow. Wow. 95% and not much shields left. Let's get back to the ship. I've got a bit of polonium, so that'll do. Oh, you saw my cutter build. Oh, that was a little while ago. Yeah, that was my PvP one. That was built quite strong. It's not been fully properly tested yet, but not in the PvP arena anyway. But I'm confident. All I need to find is a decent pilot for it. Look how close I landed to this one here. Oh, wait a minute though, I need nickel and carbon, don't I? Because I used up a load. Ah, yes, Pisces cobalt. I should be getting some of this. Yeah, I've been using it up in... The hell did I synthesize that used it all up? Oh, yes, limpets. Iron and nickel. Well, both iron and nickel are on here in large quantities. So let me just grab a couple of Pisces cobbles while I can. Right. Pisces cobble. Shouldn't be too difficult to find. It's the most common of the lot. That was the single worst boost ever. And that is nickel. Nickel or iron is fine with me. Typical, isn't it? When you want Pisces cobalt. Crystalline fragments. What's this one? That'll do. Yes, because every time you synthesize 4 limpets, you're using 10 irons and 10 nickels, and they can go down at a fair rate of knots. Oh, sulfur. Yeah, that's another thing. I can also get sulfur and carbon, which I don't particularly need. But it's free and doesn't carry any weight for some reason. Yeah, let's get back to the ship then. I'm not in any desperate need for it. Losing control. Staying on throttle though. Whoa. Should be about right. Back it in. That would have been a bit optimistic to expect the board ship to light up. Oh, that's all right. Then we're gonna get on board. If I can get the signal back. Right. If I can do it. Nah, we'll just do it this way. There we go. Right, SJ. Hi, SJ. How far out of the bubble am I? 21,000 light years from Sol. Just if you look at the top of the screen there, just on slightly to the left, it says distance to Sol, 21,000. So yeah, from the edge of the bubble, it's going to be I don't know, take off another 1,000, but 20,000 out from the edge, I think. Skystar, hi Skystar, how you doing? Just made almost 400 million between 500 million between Polar Harbor and Sag A. And yep, new station carton repairs available. Yes, I was just informed of that not so long ago, which is great news. Absolutely brilliant. Come on, Anaconda, drag your hind up. Oh, it looks like we can just go straight out. Lovely. Off we go to a neutron star. Brilliant. Brave. Yeah, well, I'm only a third of the way to the edge because I'm going to have to be... Oh, actually, no, that's not quite right. How far is it between Beagle Point and Sol anyway? Is it 65,000? Yeah, it is, because the galaxy's like 80-something. The galaxy's like 80,000 light years across, isn't it, the Milky Way? Thank you, Skystar. You are the second person to say that in 2 days. Although it was a female yesterday, but there you go. Mr. Elmag, how are you doing, Mr. Elmag? Hope you guys are all good today and looking forward to the weekend coming up, as I am. Right, so scan and let's get neutroned. Right, so we're far enough in the stream now, we should be able to do this in one go. Oh wow, what's going on? You get kicked out so easy. Maybe is it the fact that it's an anaconda that's... I don't know, probably just my crappy piloting skills. Right, so let's have a look here. And again, another first discovery, neutron star. Let's have a look and see what else is in here then. There's only 3 more things to scan, I believe. Right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's in between 9 and 10. The 9 and 10 markers. I wonder if the stuff that's down here then has got geologicals on it. Or all of them. If all of these 3 have got geologicals, then it would make sense. And it doesn't. Okay. What else have we got here then? No volcanism. Trying to find a reason why it exists differently. Let's have a look. Okay. Well, there goes that theory out the window. That's landable. Right, so we've got this system here. Time to get moving. 290 light year jump to a scoopable class F, which is just what I need before I run out of fuel. And now we're entering, well, we already are in the Shrogai system. Kill Bill, pretty excited for the weekend myself. Might have gotten a new friend into Elite, always good. You should get 10% commission on that. We'll see if he gives it a go this weekend. Well, if he's into sci-fi and spacey stuff, then Elite is definitely going to hook you in, I reckon. Did you tell him that it's a big time sink, and if he's married it might cost him a relationship though? Elites can break marriages. Not that I've got any first-hand experience of that. But I guess any game where you spend, you know, mega hours, it's going to come down to some point where the missus is going to say, you spend more time on that, you think more of that about that game than you do of me. Right, let's have a look. I didn't notice that. Let's have a look and see how many bodies there are here. 6. Well, they're going to be firsts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, it's in between 9 and 10. Damn it. Might as well do these because there's not very many of them, so it won't take long. Look at this patching again. Oops. Let's have a look at this one. We got one more to find. There it is.
System scan complete.
Looks like an old potato. Okay. Onward. We have 2 jumps remaining. What you want is a partner who plays Elite as well. Well, maybe not though. Maybe that might be a bad thing if the 2 of you are doing it. I used to call Elite my mistress, yeah. Well, you spend enough time with them, and then you've got to go to the store with them to get them stuff. Liveries and kits. Hello, Neutron.
System scan complete.
Oh, system scan complete. Therefore, is it a first? No, Bobby George got here. Alright, let's get into the stream then, and now bearing in mind that this stream that you're looking at in front of us is live, so it is a live stream to some degree.
Warning. Frameshift drive
Right, throttle is down. Really trying to stay inside the thing, but it seems to throw me out quite easily. Look at this, it's really strange. I did mention a while ago that the deeper you get into the galaxy, the more this is it's prominent. It's really quite bizarre. I mean, you've got that side, and it's like all the stars have been sucked from all the way around and just put into one. Oh, it's really weird. It's really weird. You know there's something not quite accurate going on here. And where are we on the galactic plane anyway? Let's pop back inside and have a look. Oh, we're a little bit above it. We're pretty much bang on it. It's not like we're far up or down or anything. We're pretty much on the galactic plane here. So there's no... Yeah. That's really bizarre. So we've got a neutron jump now to here, which is a black hole nebula. So let's go and point to it. See if we can see it from here. No. No, it's 106 light years away, but it's not visible at the moment. It's got to be a small one then. Oh, it's really big. No, not visible. Let me see if I can save it from out here. I don't think so. pointing right at it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to spot it. No, okay, let's jump to it then and see what we've got. Look at this, we're in the Empyrean Straits. Not sure how long we've been in there. I haven't been paying attention to it, to be honest. So yeah, there's five systems in and around each other that make up this nebula cluster. Wow. Black holes and nebulas go together quite nicely, I think. Well, where did all that orange go? Okay, let's do a quick scan before we get pulled into the black hole. 7 bodies. Okay, well, we can get those going. Don't have a lot of time. Mind you, these will not be first discoveries, these will have already been done. But there's so few of them, it's worth quickly doing. Alright, we moved a whole megameter in that time I scanned that planet. There's no stars though, so you won't see much distortion. That is so weird. I feel like I'm on a fantastic journey where, you know, where they shoot you inside the human body. Right, I'm going to slightly accelerate and hope nothing happens. Oh boy. Okay. Wow. I think we better lock onto it because I don't know where the center is. There we go. So we'll get our way to the exclusion zone. Did that cost me anything? I think a little bit. And how's my frameshift drive? 96. That's okay. Oh, we've hit the exclusion zone. Right, let's take a look outside then. Oh, that's bizarre. It's quite a nice black hole, that one. Wow. Whoa. It's weird, isn't it? It's like a kaleidoscope. A cosmic kaleidoscope there. What would this be like in VR? Wouldn't this be a bit uncomfortable in VR? I don't know, maybe. Oh, there I am. Man, nice though. And so this system is just this is how it looks. Got a landable. Storm Eyes discovered it first. And Tigir has mapped this one. And the landable. But hasn't mapped the 2 plums. Okay. And Montague Druitt did that one. But no one's mapped that one. This poor lonely planet's never been mapped. And it won't be mapped today. Right, let's see how close one of these bullet nebula looking ones are. I think this is another one of these orangey ones. It is indeed. So we'll forget that one. I think the bullet looking one is this one, I think. Yeah. So that's 420 away, which is nothing. Especially if there's a neutron jump before it. And this one is 610 away. Well, it depends, doesn't it? If it's in 610 in the right direction that we're going. How many jumps? 6. Wow. Okay. Let's try the other one again. I think it's this one. Oh, is it? Yeah. And this one is 4 jumps. Let's go there. Hey, Van Otter. Good afternoon, or morning, or evening. Right, I think before we leave here, we've got to do this the right way, which is lock the black hole on, and then have it right behind us. Increase speed, no boost. And once we're at full throttle, we can super cruise out. Get ready for the pinch and punch effect, as I call it. Here it comes. It should do here, I think. There it goes. Whoa. Right. So we're going straight into a neutron star. Well, not into it. Look how the light's changing now. You're closing in on Sagittarius, yes. The center of the galaxy, amazing. Ah, it doesn't even mark the halfway point though. Because it's more distance from Sagittarius to Beagle Point than it is from Sagittarius to Sol, for example. Wow, 30 bodies, well, they can stay unscanned if they've not been scanned. I'm not doing 13 right now.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Man, I'm pitching up as hard as I can, but it's still throwing me out. "30 bodies, eh? Nothing. No, nothing special. Gas giants and what have we got down here? Rockies and high metals. Yep. This black and green, I'm interested in this because there's a tourist installation there. And I'm pretty sure I've heard this name before, black and green. I'm pretty sure I've been here on my second account. Pretty sure. I must have done because it rings too much of a bell. It's too familiar to me. I must have. Right, so only this star in this system then. Unless it picked up a close by one. No, that's all. Is it first? Yep, first discovery of this star must have. Wow, that's some big money coming in there.
Fuel scooping complete.
And we're done. And we're overheating a little bit, but we're okay. Look how big the galactic core is from here though, it's quite wide. Yep. Hey, Rick and Ricky! Are you going to check out the new station at Sag A? Definitely, 100%. Probably not on this stream, we won't get there on this stream. There's too many places to visit in the meantime, but yeah. Oh, it's not time for Easter yet though, Van Otter. Mind you. Mind you. You say that, but I think it was middle of February. Shops were already having Easter eggs in this. It's ridiculous. Greedy corporate. Yeah, anyway. On we go. Oh, look at those suns in the background there. Check that out. But you don't see that every day. That'll be a nice little shot. Because it's right on the edge of the galactic core, which as you can see is deep now. Yeah, big. Look at that one. Another one up there. See if I can just compose this image a little better. There we go. So, two orangey suns, orangey yellows, and a little red one there, non-scoopable. And did I descan? I can't remember. 4 bodies. Yeah, we got them all. Oops. Oh, there's the nebula, you can see it. That blue patch. Let me turn off the systems here. There we go. You can just see it. It's pretty circular as well. Yeah, if I manage to stream on Sunday, I don't see why not. But if I do, if I'm on Sunday, it's possible we'll be there then. We got plenty of time though. We got like two and a half weeks before the next waypoint is dished out. So I'm not sure why that is. Is it because there's a community goal in between or something that we have to do? It could be that. But to be honest, I'd like to contribute, but I'd also like to use the time to look at all the POIs here. Now then, it's going to be this side, isn't it? Oh dear. 42 bodies. Okay. First, no, it's been done already, so therefore I won't be doing it. Right, so slowly in. Don't dip down too much. There you go. And we want to go in on a real shallow angle. And stop the throttle. There we go. Oh, this is a better one. Yep, that was easier to stay in. And that'll jump will secure us for next time. Maybe this was better being viewed from a neighbouring system. So we are here. We're right in it at the moment. Let's have a look at... Have I bookmarked Sag A? No, I probably should. It's quicker than typing it all the time. I think you can just get away with Sag it, can't you? Yeah. So 4006. Yeah. If I was to go straight there and then go backwards, it wouldn't make much sense, but just how many jumps would it be? So 4,600, including neutron jet stream Let's see. Trying to calculate how many jumps I think it would be. I'm going to go with 18. I'm going to be really optimistic. 54. What happened to my calculations there? Yeah, no neutrons. There you go. That's probably the reason why. I tried to calculate a percentage of neutron stars into that. Yeah. 54 jumps. So that would take me an hour to get there from here. Okay. Well, this is what it looks like inside the Incredible Hulk, I guess. It's very green. Bit of blue. Plenty of stars. Right. Hey, Commander Scoid. We need a wormhole. Hey, well, maybe there is one. Maybe there's one at Raxler. Let's see where this green in black is, because I think it can't be too far away, because it's in the same sector, like region. You want to call it region? Yeah. Oh, please don't be too far. Stop, stop, stop. Right, so this is a black hole. Same kind of nebula. But it says tourist installation. And the screenshot there of on Distant Worlds shows a station. Let me just see if I can show you this. 1 second. 1 moment, guys. Okay, so I'm going to drag this on. So if you look at the green screen in the green screenshot, that's the black and green tourist installation. And I want to go to this Miss Sturgis crater as well. This one. But it doesn't look that impressive from that shot, but hey. So yeah, this black and green, this looks like somewhere I can land. And then I don't know what that bit is in the bottom corner. But perhaps we should venture on over and take a look for ourselves. That's kind of the point, isn't it? Let's see how many jumps it is. Please give me some neutrons. 15. Right, shall we go for it then? Jump and scoop. Starting off with a 137 light year jump, which helps. So off to black and green then, I would say. And then I'd like to go to Ceruleum Luna, which is what I've just showed you, the Miss Sturgis crater. And I'd like to end on the Great Annihilator today if possible, but we'll have to see what comes. Oh god. Oh, I don't like this one. The jet streams are too short. This is a recipe for disaster. We'll have to go in a different way. Right, I'm going to approach this from a different angle. Quite literally. Now I'm going to point to the end of the stream on this one. And let's just quickly do this one. There it is.
System scan.
Gas giant with water-based life. Yeah. I just want to find out if it's been discovered. No. Not first. Okay, so I'm going to approach this in the opposite direction, just to try and minimize the risk. I'm going to pop into the end of it and go in that way. and just hope I can stay in without needing to move any further. There we go. That's the the least risk way I know of doing that. And it worked out really well. Hey Rick, we'll be at Sag A this evening. Cool, man. Have you been there before? And if not, I hope you didn't miss out the Great Annihilator, because to me I find it more impressive. Maybe I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind when I see them both again, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that when I saw them both, the first time I thought the Great Annihilator was a better visual sight than Sagittarius A. I guess possibly because I was expecting more from Sagittarius A, with it being supermassive. And maybe my expectations were a bit higher. But maybe that's what it was.
Fuel scooping complete.
But I'll tell you what, within the next few days or whatever, there's going to be a lot of new commanders visiting Sag A for the very first time. This will be my first time on the Rusty Dog account, however, but not the first time on my elite gaming career, if you want to call it that. So right now I'm just going to be trying to be doing just jumping and scooping until we get to the black and green. Where did you encounter those lightning storms? Oh, I can't remember exactly. You might want to have a look on my live stream. I think it's about 2 hours 50 minutes in, but don't quote me on that. I might just have pulled that number out of my ear. Yeah, I have a live stream where it's mentioned. Scrub along there for a couple of hours, and if you just have to look on my ship's HUD and you'll see the system that it is. Because off the top of my head I really don't know. But definitely worth going to see, Craig, because they're seriously impressive. One of the best things I've seen in Elite Dangerous for sure. The noise, it's got good atmospheric noises, it looks good, it sounds good, and be careful, it's dangerous. There's pockets of that storm where it will rip the shields off your ship. It will certainly tear an SLF fighter to bits in no time. So you have to be wary. My hull went down to like 50 something percent. And I was damn lucky to get out in one piece. But my god, it was fun. I enjoyed every moment.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, okay. Spill the beans then. I like Creature 76. I haven't heard any information yet. I've been a bit hiding behind a rock for a few days. New update from Will Flanagan this morning. So Will Flanagan's getting an update. Cool. New shoes. New shirt. No, just kidding. Small updates are planned until it comes out. Oh. Right, so we're looking at what, over a year and a half then before we get the major milestone. Bloody hell. So they're just going to treat us to some little dribs and drabs updates until then, right? Well, I mean, if Star Citizen can do it, why can't Frontier, right? I hope one of these small updates that is coming out soon are going to be the ice planets. They're not going to keep those ice planet structures waiting for another year and a half, surely. And I'm guessing the major milestone is the rewrite of the game, the rewrite so that there's better instancing and everything. Because which will be a disappointment in some ways because people want content. Unless they do both. Content plus.
Fuel scooping complete.
Plus the rewrite to help the instancing. Because the instancing can be shambolic in this game.
Warning. Temperature critical.
I'm overheating a little bit. Space legs. Well, major milestone. You have to expect that those words are marketing hype. Major milestone. I mean, you could call the engineers a major milestone. I don't know. It's I'm not sure. I'm not sure I like the term milestone either. That sounds like they're saying, well, actually, yeah, milestone. It's kind of. Is that them saying we're halfway through the development of Elite Dangerous now? Because that would be about the right time, wouldn't it? Oh, it's a bit over 5 years actually. By latter 2020, it's over 5 years. I'm not sure what they mean by milestone. What's it signifying? Because they've chosen their words carefully there. They're not saying major content updates or anything like that. Major overwrite. The fact that it's milestone, they were talking about a rewrite though, Van Otter. They were saying that they were going to rewrite some major parts of the code in order to yeah, the core of Elite Dangerous to change it so that it's more future proofed, I suppose. I don't know. Well, we'll see. Yeah, I think to expect space legs and atmospheric landings with cities that's not going to happen in 1.5 years. No way. I can't see that happening at all. Maybe one of those things, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to be optimistic, but yeah. We'll see.
Fuel scooping complete.
Why they need to be so secretive about it and just say, look, we're planning this. I guess just to cover themselves in case it doesn't pan out. Why can't they just tell us what it is that they've got planned? Derek, hey Derek. The single most impactful impact, okay. Crashing into asteroids then. Single most impactful update. I wonder how far advanced they are then. How far on they are. Clearly they think they need about 2 years for this because it's been around 6 months, isn't it, since chapter 4 now? Maybe not quite 6 months, but almost. But I think it's going to end up, if you look at the chapter 4 release to this latter half of 2020 release, I think you'll find it's going to be around 2 years. Wow, that's quite a change from Frontier, because normally we get something major every year. Now it's going to be I'm not going to say every 2 years, but now it's 2 years for the next one. Small updates are planned. Well, I'll take a read of what they've said and see what I think. But yeah, content is very early in development. Well, obviously, yeah, if it's a year and a half away, I guess it must be. But at least we have content.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
But this is their job now, isn't it? It's to tease and whatnot. But I'm not going to, you know, get my expectations up or anything like that, because I don't want to set myself up for a disappointment. I'll just take it as it is. Take it what comes and see what happens. How's the ship doing? And excited for the upcoming CG. Well, the ship's doing okay. It's in need of some minor repairs, which I'll carry out very soon. The upcoming CG, I don't know. It depends. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be taking part in it, to be honest.
Fuel scooping.
I'd rather be sightseeing, but I would like to contribute something, I guess. Look at this, we've got a
Fuel scooping complete.
metal-rich planet with 1.2 G right in our vicinity here. And it's going to be a first discovery. Okay, anything else here interesting enough? No, gas giants, high metal contents, metal rich, and clusters. I'm good. Let's move on. See, look at that. Thanks to passive scanning now, I've spoiled the system. If anybody wanted to do this system all on their own, too bad. My ship spoiled it for you. So blame Annie. Quality of life and new player welcoming updates every 3 to 4 months. New player welcoming updates. Okay. Every 3 to 4 months. So that'll every 3 to 4 months will pretty much decide whether we get 3 updates in a season or 4 updates. Sorry. 3 updates in a year or 4 updates in a year. Last paid for DLC update was Horizons. Yep, that was a mega one. So you'd measure time from last paid to next paid. Yeah, I wonder if Frontier work on that scale. Well, maybe. But then is that going to produce, like I said before, is that going to produce 3 packages? Are we going to have Elite Basic?
Fuel scooping
Or
complete.
the Basic Elite now is, in my eyes, just a paid for demo. It shouldn't even be on the shelf. But yes, bog standard Elite, and then you've got Elite plus Horizons, and then will we have a separate one which is Elite plus Horizons plus whatever this next thing's going to be. Nah. Yeah, I don't know why we have the basic Elite anymore. Because there's such a vast difference between the two. The Horizons gives you so much more now. Engineers and landable planets, you know. It's such a massive... It's a... Without Horizons, Elite's just a shell of a game. It's just flying around and... I don't know. I think with a game like this, you either go for the full experience or just forget it. Go and buy No Man's Sky or something. But I guess if you're a casual player that you're just going to play it once in a while, I don't know, maybe there's a market for the basic version. I don't know why it's still there, but hey. I guess it depends on sales figures, and there must be some decent ones for them to keep it going. Or it could be that they'll keep it going for the next couple of years until this big update comes out, and then they'll kill off Basic Elite, and there'll just be the Horizons package and then this new package that comes out. That would make sense, because after another 2 years, oh, that was way too fast. After another couple of years, who's really going to be wanting just the basic package? That's just my thoughts. I'm sure there's other devs have got different opinions on that one. Oh, I'm gonna have 3 goes at this. This is ridiculous. Let me try and take a bit more of a risk here. I'm gonna head towards it. Hey, Commander Colonel X. Thank you, my man. Yay. Cheers, man. Thank you.
Thanks for the lightning storm advice. Great.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. Yeah. Yes, be very careful. Don't lose your ship there, because it can do you in. Now then. We got... Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Commander Colonel X, for your contribution. Much appreciated, sir. Let me just get lined up here. I'm trying to read the chat. There we go, 291 light years. Nice. New exciting content with the small updates as well. Guessing new ships, Goids and Guardian stuff. Yeah, same old, same old. Yeah, just go to the forum where that's been announced. I haven't read it, but I guarantee, well, I'm not going to guarantee it, but I'll bet that one of the posts afterwards is somebody asking about the Panther Clipper or something like that. Someone's going to be asking for it, and definitely space legs. People, this is the thing now, in every update that's coming, people want the Panther Clipper, they want the space legs, and that's pretty much it. I haven't seen too many people asking about the atmospheric landings, to be honest. Not in comparison with space legs. People just want to get out of their ships, but to what? There has to be content built around that. You can't just put space legs in and then just say, okay, now you can walk up your ship and walk around. There's got to be something to do. There's got to be content. Otherwise it's a lot of work for nothing. I would prefer atmospheric landings to space legs, personally. I don't need to get out the ship. It would be great. It would be superb to be able to walk around your ship and walk out into the space station, onto the planet's surface, to get out of your SRV and walk around. That would be awesome. That would be incredible. But if I had the choice between that and landing on atmospheric planets with storms and lightning and cities, and well, maybe not cities, but like bases, but you can land, you know, big building stuff like in Frontier Elite 2 and stuff like that. Yeah. To be honest though, both would go very well in combination with each other. Atmospheric landings and then getting out and wearing a special suit that protects you from the hazardous outside, just like No Man's Sky, I suppose. Yeah. Is power play reform included in this massive new update, or will it come soon, or are you killing it? Power play's not been as big as they'd hoped, eh? Yeah. Background simulation's always a good thing to mess with, you know, to have some updates on that, because it is kind of the backbone of the game in a way. You know, there's all that stuff going on in the background, regardless of whether you're in the game or not. The economies and the politics and all that stuff. It's quite good. Hey Merlin. Yeah, you might be right there, Commander JNR, about the basic same code, but I don't know. If you download basic, if you download the basic on Steam, is it the same? Does it take up the same amount of disk space? You might be right. Oh, look at this. This is looking cool. This is it. This is black and green. Well, it looks a bit blue at the moment, but hey, this looks good. Yeah, then you're probably right. You can just hack that flag then. Yeah. It'll work off your account though, won't it? It'll work off your email and stuff. Link to your account and decide, you know, has he paid for this? Yep. Okay, well, let him land on a planet then. When they type BGS, do you think they missed the U out? Should be power play and bugs. Here we are, guys. Here we are. Okay, so this is definitely green, and that should be a black hole, because that would make sense. Yeah, it is a black hole. That would definitely make sense as to why it's called black and green. And if I'm not mistaken, I think she said that was it. Let's see. Yeah. Merlin's barking. Now Rusty's barking. Oh, tourist installation, of course. Okay. Well, let's go there. Well, that's original Merlin. Fixing the seal on the toilet siphon while watching this. Okay. So you're using, unless your computer's in the bathroom, then I'm guessing you're on a tablet or a phone or something. Right, how do we get this tourist installation without being sucked in by the black hole? Unless they're both in the same area. This is gonna be fun. Oh, here we go, here we go. Distortion City. Safe disengage. You think? I'm not gonna disengage quite yet though. This is too good. What happens if I disengage? I've never disengaged by a black hole before. Have to be quick. Let's do it. Oh man, check this out. Bear in mind I am in the FleetCom group. I'm still carrying around that, am I? Yeah, still carrying around that 8.6 million abandoned settlement package. Can't seem to cash that in anywhere. Right, let's go and have some fun here. Let's twiddle this up a little bit. What the hell is that? Is that ships? Yeah, it is. It's a couple of ships flying around. Wow. You'd think, like, building a installation near a black hole is, like, kind of a bad idea. Why would you do this? Oh, you can cash it in at Sag A. Great stuff. Ah, laptop, of course. Okay. Look at the advertisements, though. Let's go and take a look at this one. Planet with the palm trees. I mean, really. I believe we'll be able to just fly through this sign. Tranquility's stop. Yeah, we can fly through it, but the problem is I don't want to fly through it. I want to take a picture of it. I love these signs because I've mentioned this once before, but I'll say it again. These signs, these advertisement signs are so great because they're literally made up of pixels in the same way the old TVs are, or TVs are. That every one is made up, you can see there, of a circle of red, a circle of blue, and a circle of green. Which, if you look very close at a TV screen, you'll find pretty much the same deal. Look at this. And that's how they make up these signs. That's cool. Just that matrix of lights. So what do we have? Viper, Cobra. Now there's no place to land, but... Oh, jeez. But there may be a place to, you know, go inside and have a look around. Maybe not. It depends. Beautiful corner 2 is high wake. 2 is installation. Come here. Beautiful corners. Landing pad. Oh, that's a high wake. Boring. Yeah, I don't think there's any passageways on this thing. Unfortunately. Nothing to see here. Why am I doing this? Yeah, that was silly. But anyway, we got through it. And we're right next to a black hole. Makes sense. Yeah. This would work out more if it was a scientific vessel, I would say. Either I'm moving in reverse, or this thing is... I'm moving in reverse. Hi, Tishan. Oh, God. The amount of In the Worlds I've done in the last couple of days. Been watching a lot of Top Gears. How the dev team dedicated to this milestone is our continued commitment to making Elite the most authentic, ambitious, and expansive, evolving space game in the world. I'm assuming that they didn't put in the world on the end of that, but it would have been cool. Yeah, so no way in here then. Unfortunately, let me just nip backwards a second. I'm trying to find a really decent... The problem with zooming out is the field of view distorts so much. Yeah. Well, it was worth checking out, I guess. For some reason I want to fly between those antennas. I don't know why. I just wanted to do that. Zavod Quagmire. Hello, Asp. Not seen a ship in a while. Nice to see another ship after so long. Okay, so next up then is this Galleonas. Let's have a look at that and see if that's any good. I'm going to have a look at pictures now of stuff that's near us and see if it's worth looking at. Right, the Galleonas thing, it's pretty much similar to what we've seen. It's a black hole inside one of those bullet nebula things, gas giant under perpetually green skies of cosmic dust. So it kind of very similar to things we've seen already today. The Misturgy crater would be good. The Clawhand Nebula wasn't really impressive from the screenshot, although... Wow, the Dance of the Compact Quartet looks good. This system contains... Let me bring it to you. This system contains a black hole, 2 neutron stars, 2... Oh, and a white dwarf. Okay. All within a few light seconds of each other. The black hole is visible in the lower center image. Lower center of the image above. Something, is it something here, I think? So this is Dance of the Compact Quartet, but then we have the Misturgy crater. Let's have a look at that. Where are you? This one. Blue planetary nebula with a neutron star at its heart. Da 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 da. Ah, here we go. A location from which to relax under the perpetual lights from a billion neighboring star systems. So it would be here. And we have coordinates. And it would be this. So, guys, we can go to the compact quartet here and see 2 neutrons and a thingy and a white dwarf, or we can go to the Misturgy crater. What do you reckon? And then also we have in Synergy's world. Let's have a look at that. Oh yes, I want to see this. See, I've not seen these tubey things before. But I don't know where that is in relation to the Great Annihilator. I don't want to go too far out. Let me copy that and put that into... Whoops. Losing my captain's log here. There we go. Yeah, that's not quite right. Let me try and copy that again. So there's a couple of options open to us right now. I want to see where this system is in relation to the Annihilator though. So that's 4,400. I'm going to put a marker there. And I'm even going to plot the route. And while it's doing that, I'm just going to type Great Annie. Come on. Oh wow, it's further back. How far are we from the Great Annihilator then? 19. Okay, so we'll plot the route to there. And then we'll take a look at where the Misturgy crater is. I think I'd rather see the crater than the black holes and whatnot. Captain Ply, hi! Rusty F just posted that they're working on something. Yep, we've just been discussing that on the chat. It's going to be very interesting to go through all that. Some say it's what you see when you open the Stig's helmet. Yeah, all we know is he's called the Stig. Right. Oh, Great Annihilator. Okay, let's do it a different way then. Let's try putting the whole thing in. Oh, we're there. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the other system. Where is it? Right, we're at the Great Annihilator, and I want to find out where that is in relation to that. So if I do a little thing there. Oh no. Yeah, right. There's the Great Annihilator. And I'm here. So it would make sense to do the Annihilator first. And then move on to the other things. So let's do that. Let's get to the Great Annihilator in 22 jumps. Yeah? Great Annihilator, here we come. WAG A. Is that Rusty's black hole personal? That sounds, yeah, that didn't come out the way I wanted it to sound. Yes. Right, I just need to get my browser back together again. There we go. Alright. So, I guess Sagittarius A, here we come. I don't know whether I can just jump out like this. I'm just going to go into Super Cruise first because I'm not going to risk charging into a black hole. Again, that didn't come out the way I wanted either. You know what I mean. Okay, I think we're safe. So we're going to go straight to a neutron star. I don't know. Why is that, Tishan? I quite enjoyed the Great Annihilator. I think it was I preferred it to Sagittarius A anyway. Have faith, have faith. It'll be good. We'll do some jumping and scooping and jumping and scooping, I think. Or scumping. Scumping is for short. Scooping and jumping, scumping.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
This is going to be a good one. There we go. Ah, now I've been to the Great Annihilator before. Duping, yeah, duping. Duping or scumping. Well, there must be scumping, you can say, I guess. Now that's a nice looking star field. But all that blue is about to disappear and become white. Once we get out of the neutron star's influence. There we go. The Great Annihilator. Yes, a real black hole. Isn't it? The Great Annihilator is a real thing, isn't it? Or is it made up? I know Sagittarius A is. I mean, it's believed that there are supermassive black holes at the middle of every galaxy. This route we're taking is probably a fairly well-trodden path, but that doesn't necessarily mean that all the systems have got discoveries in them, like this one hasn't, because there's so many different routes now, because the star field's so dense. You could have 1,000, 5,000 commanders pass through from A to B, and you can still go through and find undiscovered systems, just because of the wealth of different options that there are. three bodies,
System scan complete.
and that's everything.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, so I initiated that charge a little bit soon, but it's okay. Heat's gone down. $21,600 from Sol now. And I'm coming up to 64,000 light years travelled. There it is, 64,009, according to Captain's log.
Fuel scooping.
That's almost enough to get me to Beagle Point, if I'd gone in a straight line.
Fuel scooping complete.
Let's have a look on my stats just a moment. See if it's hit the 21,000. Yes, max distance from start, 21,800. Yep. And systems visited, well over 10,000 now. Level 3 detail scans, which I'm assuming is mapping now. Is that mapping? Can't be, I've not mapped 30,000. I don't know, what's the difference between level 2 and level 3? Yeah, I got 30, anyway, so I've only got 39 of those to go before I hit 31,000. And I've only got 17 more jumps to go before I do 20,000 hyperspace jumps. Now that's an interesting one. 17 jumps before I hit 20,000. Right. And how many have I got left on this little journey? 18. Ooh. So that means on the jump before I get to Great Annihilator will be my 20,000th hyperspace jump. Damn. Why can't it be 17 jumps to the Great Annihilator? I could make it happen. I'm sure I could make it happen by going into Spanch and just adding another neutron star. Damn it. It would have been cool if my 20,000th jump was to the Great Annihilator. I can make it happen. I just have to be a bit clever about it. Jumponium, that would be a quick way to do it, wouldn't it? You're right. You're right. Okay, let's take a look then. So my jump range, so 72.6 on the clock there, and if I go, so this will be my next jump, and then my next one is going to be, yeah, this is kind of important. I need to get to my next one. I need to skip one. There it is. That's my next one. 145.1. Okay. Let's try this. So, if I'm to go premium, get 100% distance, that doubles my distance. Let's do this. And then I can make that jump. I can skip this next jump and go straight to my second jump and then replot the route. I'll not even have to do that actually. Let's see. Okay, so my jump range now is officially 145.2. Oh yeah, we just make it. So back into the galactic map. And we want to go to there. And I'm just going to hit that. Oh, not quite the right one. It doesn't really matter. That one. Okay. Double tap, is that right? I don't know. Well, anyway, we're jumping. 145 light years. Finally use some jumponium. Yeah, thanks for the tip, Dave. That's a lot easier way than what I was gonna do it. Yeah, that saved me a bit of time. And I've got 30 synthesis left, but if I top up on arsenic, I'll have even more. Okay, so now if I replot the route, it should be 16, and that's it. Just to confirm on the codex then, but I'm pretty sure we're dead right. Wrong one. So, yep, total hyperspace jumps. 16 jumps away from 20,000. So, the Great Annihilator will be my 20,000th hyperspace jump. Now that's a nice little milestone. Let's go for it.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
How many? Yeah, 16. That's okay. So yeah, we're good. We're good. So in just over 16 minutes, we'll be there. And I will have reached a pretty decent milestone in my hyperspace jumps. 20,000 since the beginning of my Elite Dangerous career, I guess.
Fuel scooping.
That's worked out really well, hasn't it?
System scan complete. Fuel
A piece of my hull. Yeah, but it's not Sagittarius A, Tishan. It's the Great Annihilator, which is a different black hole. Sagittarius A is a bit further on. Yeah, no, this is the Great Annihilator we're going to. It's better. It's better than Sagittarius A. And it's not named after anything to do with astrology. See, it's not just an annihilator, this black hole. It's a great annihilator. So it's either like even better than a, like, great as in like the positive. Oh, it's a great, of all the annihilators out there, this is a great one. Or it could mean that it annihilates you, like, greatly. The great sinkhole. Yeah, the great galactic sinkhole. probably be more accurate to call it a sock hole, but then that's probably not for family viewing. Discovered we're in the system of Dumbo Dumbo system. Yeah, I'll make a trunk call. Look at the galactic core now though, how red or brown space is right now. I think I have mentioned once before that it's supposedly, if you average out all the colours in the universe is effectively coloured brown, not black. I got that little tip off QI, for those familiar with the QI panel show. According to Stephen Fry, the universe is brown. Dark brown. Oh. Right. I don't know why I just have this crap coming in my head and then I tell you guys about it. On the captain's log at the top there, I read it in a kind of Deep Space Nine way by looking at distance to Sol, and then the Odo was 64,000 light years away. So I'm on my way to pick up a shapeshifter. If you know Deep Space Nine, you'll know what I'm talking about. I was looking at the odometer because I'm almost going to hit 65,000, which is cool. Yeah, Odo. I can't remember what planet he came from, what world he was on. I know he eventually went home and ended up going into a puddle. But whatever world it was, it's 64,444 light years away. I wonder how far Quark's bar is from there. It's a nice little reference there to Odo, I think, without actually being a reference to Odo. I wonder when we're going to be getting out of the Empyrean Straits and into the Sagittarius bit in the middle. Let me have a quick look and see what so sector wise, yeah, we've been in the Empyrean Straits for quite some time then, but this one is called something else, and I believe you get that on the codex. So yeah, Galactic Center. So this is the Empyrean Straits where we are now. We've been... Did we go through the Arcadian Stream at all? I know we went through Norma Arm, Norma Expanse, good old Norma. Hawkins Gap, Outer Orion Spur, which is where the bubble is, which is where we started. Inner Orion Spur. I'm not even sure whether we went to Hawkins Gap or not. Seems like we've gone that way. I feel like that's the route we took. No, definitely been there, the Inner Scutum Centaurus Arm. So yeah, we've been in and around these two. In there, And now we're going on to here. It's literally just called the Galactic Center. We're not far from the outskirts of that region either. But to get there we have to fly through Dumbo. Dumbui. Or whatever it is. And we're coming up to a neutron star. Hey, Killer Dog. Yep, good afternoon to you, sir. Based on my time zone, which is the same as the in-game time. And Andy K has arrived in the building. Hey, Andy. We're just on our way to the Great Annihilator, sir. Are you anywhere close by, Andy? I'm approaching the Great Annihilator very soon, and I've set it up so that when I make that jump, it will be my 20,000th hyperspace jump, which is really cool. I'm going to scan again because I can't remember if I just did that.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Oh,
Frameshift drive supercharged.
nice. I think I'll quickly FSS this system because it's only got 7 bodies in it. Even though they're only Rockies and high metals, that'll do. I've only got to do 6 more because the neutron counts as the first one. High metal. Ruthenium in good quantity there. Yttrium in good quantity there, not bad. Breakfast time in America, eh? What's for breakfast then, Killer Dog? I had a nice breakfast yesterday. I was out visiting a friend. We went to this English country cafe kind of thing, tea room. It's called the Willow Tea Room, and I ordered a bacon sandwich with farmhouse bread, and I tell you what, man, you could build a house with how thick this bread was.
System scan
It was like
complete.
each slice was like an inch thick. Look at the polonium on that. Yeah, it was like an inch thick. It was a huge sandwich, but it was gorgeous. Really nice. And being the kind of person that I am and the recycler, some of the crusts that I left, I took it with me and fed the birds. Oh, well, I didn't feed them. I gave it to them. They can feed them bloody cells. I'm not a slave. Eggs, hash browns, bacon. Yeah. Oh, that's half of an English breakfast you got there then. Right. I'm just going to put the heater on here, guys. Give me a sec.
System scan complete.
Right, here we go. It's just a little bit nippy at the moment up here.
Fuel scooping.
Ruba the Struba. Hello, Rubes. You made it just in time.
Fuel scooping complete.
What have we got now? 8 jumps to Great Annihilator. right, she did say system scan complete. Not paying attention.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, talking of milestones,
Fuel scooping complete.
driving back home this morning from the dog groomers, yes, my car was about to hit 140,000 miles on the trip, what do you call it, the odometer thing, and on the odo, and I tried to drive it a bit so that when I came into the driveway here that it would hit 140. No chance, no chance. It was at 139,999, and I had a few hundred meters to go to get to the driveway. I turned up the drive, parked the car, and it still didn't tick over. And it's digital, so it's not like you're going to just, you don't see the tenths of miles coming up, it just flicks over. So my car's, I think I've got about another 400 meters to go before my car hits 140,000 miles. So yeah, it's just stuck at 13999 at the moment. I probably won't drive it now for about 6 weeks. So I never have to, I don't have to click it over. Oh god. But it's good because it's a good marker for me to remember, because I've got some new suspension coming. I've ordered some new Eibach and Bilstein shocks and Eibach springs, and it's going to lower the car by a centimeter or two. And I've got some new suspension control arms going on as well. And it'll be a good thing for me to remember that I fitted those at 140,000 miles exactly, so it'll be a nice way to remember. If someone ever says to me, oh, when did you fit those? I could just write the date down, couldn't I? No, she doesn't know, Ruba. I didn't say anything. I'm up in the attic, she doesn't come up here. But no, it's you can't tell. You look at it now, you can't tell it's ever happened. Yeah. So yeah, what they don't know, the better. Yeah. No, it was okay. I thought it was going to be this horrible brown patch on the carpet, and I thought I'm screwed. But the carpet's brown already. Just write Odo for a reminder. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, no, the carpet's like a light brown, so it fused with the coffee very nicely. Terrible. Oh, 5 jumps. Almost there, guys, almost there.
Fuel scooping complete.
And I say this in the most galactic sense I could possibly say it. But this is going to be one impressive black hole. I think. If what I remember from when I went there with my other account, I'm sure I was a lot more impressed with this one than Saga. I'm pretty sure it was good. And I think it's just because of the size of it and the strength of it. Just, well, you'll see when we get there anyway. Yeah, the carpet was thirsty. Yeah. Say hi to Matt. His name's Matt. No? No. So you're going to be at Armstrong tonight, Ruba? Well, I'm taking my time because the next waypoint, even though I don't know why they've said the meetup is today, the next waypoint apparently is not getting issued until the 17th. Obviously because there's a community goal going on. But I don't think I'll be doing much of that. Or if I do, it might just be a week's worth or something. So I've got plenty of time to get there. I don't need to rush it. So I'm going to enjoy some of these sites. I'll pick out a few. There's one here called Six Rings, which sounds interesting. And the Emerald Remnant. And what the hell is that? Fenrisulfur. Fenrisulfur. It's one of those systems where it says to view it from a neighbouring system. Might be interesting then. Okay, we can't. This must be the penultimate jump now.
Fuel scooping.
No, it's not. 3 jumps to go. No, in factation it was complaining about the amount of sugar, so it was saying less than a lamp away. Ha ha. Hey, Sir Macy. Welcome back again, sir. I don't know, Ruba. I know there's something. Something was mentioned on one of the minor POIs. Oh, was it one of the miners? That there was something that was. It was a point that was visited on the previous. Let's have a look. See if I've got it here. Oh no, I'm reading. Armstrong Landing was base camp number 11 on distant worlds 3302. 3302. Sorry. Right. Oops, that was a mistake. I want to go in there. Okay, so now we're down to 2 jumps, right? Right.
Fuel scooping.
So let's get scooped. Scoopy doopy doo.
Fuel scooping.
All right.
complete.
Descan, and then we'll get the jump going. Now, 32 bodies. Wow. 2 jumps away from Great Annihilator and an undiscovered system. It just goes to show. Yeah. On my second account, I am at a waypoint. Not a waypoint, but I'm in a system above Sag A. I went, because when I got to Sagittarius A on my other account, I just went straight upwards to get to the top of the galaxy, and I've come halfway down.
System scan.
But then I've moved around since then, haven't I? So yeah. Alright, so here we go, guys. This is going to be for the milestone for me, this one. But we won't do that today. We'll continue this tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I've got another 35 minutes. Here we go. Right, so let me just descan this system, get it out the way. And the codex should say... Oh, what the f... How? How is this possible? Total hyperspace jumps 1998. How is that possible? What? How is it buggered up the count? We had 16 jumps to go, 16 remaining on this number. Now we've got 1 jump to go and there's 2 remaining on this number. Or is it just taking a while to update? Let's give it a while. Look at this brown mist. We're 55 light years away. Yeah, I'm gonna wait that 5 minutes, Commander Jenna. Definitely. I'm pretty sure you're right, because I just thought the same myself, that it's just not updated yet. Look at this cloud. It doesn't look inviting, does it? And we're about to be annihilated inside this big black hole. We'll just give it a couple of minutes. Let's have a look. That looks nothing like me, by the way. I'm way more handsome than that. Oh. So it doesn't update in real time, eh? So I've discovered 29 astronomical bodies, 1 biological, and no xenological. Oh, 40. Eh? Can't be right. This can't be right. Why does Lagrange cloud says... Oh, okay, maybe... Yeah, I've confirmed some. Or is this just for this particular session? Yeah. Sorry, Andy, did you answer me earlier on when I asked how far... No. Andy K, how far away you are from Great Annihilator? Are you close by? What's going on here? Why... I know I haven't discovered any... Well, I have discovered Lagrange clouds, but I have confirmed some of my own. And we certainly did the K-type anomalies. Where are those? I haven't come across any void hearts yet, but that looks awesome. Sinuous tubers, which is what I am, I think. Sounds like a YouTuber with sinuses. Octahedral pods, haven't seen those. Void hearts looks awesome. Where are those? Anywhere close? 5,000 light years. Oh, it's almost worth it. There's plenty of time to go there. It's almost worth it. But it only says, reported. I don't trust reported. Yeah, I can go there and it won't be there. I'm not sure what's going on with the codex. I've got more than one confirmed. Unless they're here? I don't know. No. Oh, wait a minute. I mean, you obviously only confirm one type at a time. You can only do like ice bodies, you can only do one. You can only discover it once. But I've come across normal geysers and gas vents. And where's the K-type that we had discovered last time? Remember in the lightning in the lightning storm we came across a K-type anomaly and I scanned it and it came onto the codex. Where the hell is that? It's not even listed here. That's so bizarre. Again, it's in the same sector, look. Shrogay. And this as well. Not in systems with star type W, WN, WNC, WC, and WO. Again, this is all around the same place, if not in the same place. I'm going to bookmark that. If it'll let me. Does it? No. I've got too many bookmarks, guys. Okay, I don't know why I've got these. Why can't I delete it without having to go all the way there? Let's just delete it. I don't know why it's there. If I can't remember why it's there, then it doesn't need to be there. Oh, I've got a ship there. Clifford Gateway. Okay. Now I've got to go back in here. Back in there. If I've got, I think I've got time to do this. It's 5,000 light years, so it's a 10,000 light year trip there and back. But this is KK. Well, let's just do this. Shroge D983. And this one, yeah, same system, see? This one isn't, but I'll take this one. There. Now then, I wonder. Oh, it's not in the region. Oh, you're right. Yes, of course it is. Of course it is. Thanks, guys. Yes, you're quite right. Of course that's the reason. It only shows the discoveries for that. Of course it is. So you click there. Yes. Sorry, I was being stupid. Yeah, you're quite right. So where did I discover that lightning storm then? I mean, the K-type anomalies, because that should come up under biological and geological. And all I'm getting is a load of zeros. If I've discovered it, it should be listed under confirmed here, right? Okay. Well, I can't say I fully understand this way of thinking. Because reported is what other people have. This is rumoured. The first one is rumoured. Reported is what other people have confirmed, and the blue one is what I've confirmed. And I've confirmed a K-type already. And it certainly was in one of these sectors, these neighbouring sectors. And it's not there. No, it wasn't in the inner spur. The K12 for me was with that lightning storm, and that was in the previous system. So it's either in one of these two regions here. At the very worst, it's in these two out ones, but there's nothing listed. My total discoveries 0. So that means that since I've set off from the outer Orion spur where the bubble is, I have made no discoveries of my own at all until suddenly. Or do you have to actually be in this system, physically in this system, for this to come out? I don't know. You may need to sell the exploration data from the system. You might be right, Tyler. You might be right. That's a very good point. But on saying that though, when you discover the K12, it gives you the £50,000 bonus there and then, and I'm pretty sure it goes into the codex at the same time straight away. Alright, well, let's take a look and see if the jumps has corrected itself. Yes, it has. Right. Total hyperspace jumps 19,999. So I only need to make one more, and that's here to the Great Annihilator. Let's do the milestone, guys. Here we go. And I will be powering down during this hyperspace jump for sure, as I do with every black hole, but this one in particular. It's a bug. Okay, Mark, thanks for letting us know that. And hello, Mark. That's me mashing the throttle down key. Here it comes. Ooh. Right, we're 7 megameters out, getting pushed in. already. So let's descan. There's not many stars behind it, to be fair. Great Annihilator. Right, 8 bodies. Let's do this then. Because why wouldn't I?
System scan complete.
And that's it. So this is what your Great Annihilator system looks like. You have the guy there, you have the Annihilator B, because there's 2 of them. And then just a load of stars, a couple of plums, and 1 planet. So yeah, Annihilator A and B. I don't know how far away B is. $210,000. We can check it out if you guys want. There's the Sirius beacon, which is going to be... No, it's not. Okay, I thought it was going to be closer than that, but... Right, I'm going to slightly accelerate. Slightly. I almost didn't touch the button. Okay, we're all right. Okay, whoa, slowing down. Quite a distance away. I mean, if yeah, 2.4 megameters still. Oh, it's a big one, this one. Right, so I am now less than 1,000 miles away. It looks like big galactic. Oh, spoiled my screenshot. Yeah. It does look like it. Oh no, like if I just turn my joystick a little, it looks like it's sucking those stars in. But yeah. A big puckered, yeah, I know, I was thinking the same thing, but I'm trying not to say that it looks like a big... It's a bit sphincter looking. Let's put it that way. Hey, where are you going? Oh, it's going in. Yeah, my ship's decided it's off in. So there's the exclusion zone at 713 kilometers. The Frontier says that's as far as you're going. And we're pretty much enveloped in the pea soup. So, the tea towel holder. Yeah, I'm not seeing one of those for a long time. But I know exactly what you mean. Man, look at the outlines on my ship. How weird. That's just a trick of the lighting. It almost looks like it's cell shaded. That is so weird, isn't it? It looks like it looks right now like somebody's just taken a screenshot of the black hole on its own and just drawn. This looks like a cartoon drawing of an anaconda. It looks just like a cartoon. How bizarre. I could post that on a screenshot and say that's totally unedited. What a weird effect that is. It's really good, but It's obviously something to do with my livery. So there you go. Strange things happen in the universe, and the Great Annihilator turns you from a real person into a cartoon, which is the opposite of what happened to Homer Simpson in one of that episode, when he turned into proper 3D and uttered the immortal words, "I'm somewhere where I don't know where I am." But I do know where I am. And that is very cartoony. Alright then. So that's the Great Annihilator. It's yeah, Rusty Rabbit just jumps out. Or even better, you get Porky Pig coming out of this hole in the middle going ebony ebony. That's all, folks. Is that the right one? Yeah. Looks like the Merry Melodies. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, and we'll just get the full cartoon. The whole thing. Oh, time to check my stats. Yes, indeed. Here we go. Here we go. Take a screenshot of this if it's updated already. Dun 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 dun. Not yet. Oh. Max distance from start. That won't have updated either then. But it looked like it's a 23. If you look on Captain's log at the top there, distance to Sol 23,000 exactly. Well, let's double check. Sol. I'll bet you it's right. Yeah, there you go, look. That's no coincidence, is it? 23,000 light years exactly to the second decimal place from the Great Annihilator to Sol. Yeah, Tasmanian Devil. You know, my favourite was always the Roadrunner cartoons. I hated that bloody Roadrunner, and I always wished that in just one, he would get caught. Meep meep. But no, Acme always let Wile E. Coyote down. But he was my favourite, Wile E. Coyote, the poor guy. The rocket-powered roller skates, sitting on a missile, painting a hole in a cliff and then going through it, which has been done in a movie. Let's see if any one of you guys can know what that movie is. I first saw it when it was the preview movie that they played before the Empire Strikes Back. So that gives you the approximate time of the movie. And yeah, it was a comedy, and they painted a tunnel in the side of a mountain, and then they just drove straight through it. And the movie had Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. So it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it's from the time of the Empire Strikes Back kind of day. It's not Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. That's much earlier. If I tell you who else was in it, then it'll give it away, I suppose, because you can Google it then. But it was Kirk Douglas and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Arnold Schwarzenegger was called Handsome Stranger. And then they had that song going, "Handsome stranger, where do you come from?" And all the stuff that a couple of things that you expect to see in Roadrunner cartoons was in this movie. You know, getting run over and then just getting up with the tire tracks on your back and all that stuff. And but it was like Arnold Schwarzenegger was like the Roadrunner, like he was the good guy, you know, where they'd paint the tunnel in the mountain, and it was Handsome Stranger and his girlfriend or whatever it was, that would be able to drive through it with the horse and cart, and then Kirk Douglas's character, which is the name of the film, would try going through it and just smack into the side of the mountain. It's very funny, or it was when I watched it. I was only young. It's called Cactus Jack. That's the name of the film, Cactus Jack. It's probably out there somewhere, maybe on YouTube or somewhere available. But it's definitely worth a watch. It's funny. Well, it was back then, like I said, but yeah. Plenty of inspiration taken from Roadrunner. There we go. 20,000 total hyperspace jumps completed. And I did that after visiting 10,228 systems. And my max distance from start has just exceeded 23,000 light years. That's not bad. And my ship hasn't even been annihilated yet. So where is... Let's see if I've still got it in my... Yeah, I do. Where are you? I probably haven't got time to go anywhere else, to be honest. Let's see how far this is. I don't know, 1.5. It depends if there's any neutron jumps. I'm giving myself another 10 to 15 minutes before I end. That's 19 jumps. That's too far away. Let me have a look at... Not let me, but I'm going to have a look at this 6 rings. See what that is. Okay, so 6 rings is basically a system with 6 T-Tauri stars, each with its own ring. Some nice views from the planet surface. The Emerald Remnant. Let's have a look at that one. Okay, let me just bring this on. This is the Emerald Remnant. The system has no landable worlds, so best viewed from a neighbouring galaxy there. And there's this one, Fenris Sulfur. Okay, that's a nice view though. That's a really cool view. But I would like to see that one that had the tubes on the surface. Well, that's really red, isn't it? This is part of the group of close proximity stellar remnants, ejecta nebulae, within the whatever sector. My Risley. Let's have a look at this one. The Inky Nebula. Wow. That's nice. That would be a nice one to see. Let's have a look at this one. Let's have a look. Let's bring this across. Oh, Captain's log again. Jenna, need to lock it down. Lock the widget so it can't be moved. I keep dragging it off. Right, into the galactic map. This is a fair distance. Oh, actually, there it is. This one. 990. If it includes 3 neutrons, we can get there in 3 jumps. 4 jumps. 14. Yeah, I think the neutron stars are thinning off. Noted, got to go. Okay, good night, Commander. Jenna, thanks for stopping by. And again, thanks for Captain's log too. Inky Pinky. Thank you, Derek. for the congrats and Andy. Arnold's first movie. I think so. Yeah, I think that was Arnold's first movie. I think you're right, BJ. Is that BJ? Is that right, BJ Howard? I think you're quite right. Yeah, I think it is. And if you want a good movie, talking of firsts, watch Stephen King's first... No, not Stephen King. Steven Spielberg's first movie as a director. See if you can tell me what that is. It's a great movie. Edge of the Seat. And yeah, I haven't seen it in a while, but I'd like to watch it again actually. Steven Spielberg's directorial debut. Where the hell was these tubes? I can hear you guys Googling. I always do this to you guys, don't I? Every time he streams, he makes us Google. Someone's going to come up with it. How far Sagittarius A? Chlorhan Nebula, Dance of the... in Synergy's world. I've lost me tubes. There they are. There's me tubes. Now I haven't seen any of these before. 7 biologicals. I've not seen any of these. Ah, it's called an education, mate, that's why. I would have just said Mr. Howard. And I would have been covered. Maybe. Right, let's have a look. See how far this is. I don't have a lot of time. I have to finish at 4 because... 4 or thereabouts because I need to go and help out in the horse's yard. Oh, I'm gonna have to put this system here on hold for the next stream on Sunday. Come on. This is going to be way too many. 37. And finally then, how many jumps from the Great Annihilator to Sagitt? $2,921. And how many jumps in my ship? 28. I just threw that number out there. I have no idea. It's going to be more. I'm going to revise it. 34. Oh, still more. 41 jumps to Sagittarius A. But, really? Okay, let's just bring this in. I just want to have a... I know there's not a lot of... what do you call it? There's not a lot of neutrons out here. But let's just see what Sponge can do. So, from the Great Annihilator to Sagittarius A, my jump range is 72.5. I'm going to round it off to 72. Leave the efficiency at 60. And see if it can beat 41 jumps. Yeah, it'll do it in 16. Oh. The Sugarland Express and Jaws was his next one. Really? Okay. Then I might have given you the wrong name. Let me just double check. Let me have a look. I might have given you the wrong Steven. No, director Steven Spielberg. 1971. Okay. Sugarland. Oops, try spelling it right. Sugarland Express was 1974. This movie is 1971. So Sugarland Express was not Spielberg's debut. So wherever you read that, they're wrong. This was 3 years earlier. So yeah. Anyway, back to Spanch. Yeah, so I can get using neutron stars only. I can get to Sagittarius A in 16 jumps. What I should have done is use that to get to my little tubey system. But I think to stay inside here, the Sagittarius A will be a good place to end anyway. Inside of, sorry, Great Annihilator. And don't worry, I will put the movie up. I will